You know, we think about our homes as our castles, and we always want our castles to look good, both inside and outside, and also to be protected. Well, there's different things that you can do when it comes to cleaning and everything. So today we're talking to Aaron Smith, who's the owner of SNS Resources and Magic Power Washing and Painting. Aaron, how are you? Yeah?
Wonderful. How are you today?
It's good to see you. Give me a little bit of background first about yourself and your company.
All right. Well, so I'm a veteran. I was in the Coast Guard for 6 years, got out. I was in the oil field for a while, and I started up SNS and started power washing on the side. And then due to COVID, you know, we had some let goes in the oil field, and I went full time with it, and have been enjoying it and find it very fruitful and rewarding.
I'm sure, especially when you see the end results.
Exactly. That makes the best feeling in the world, is whenever you actually see your product working.
There's a difference between power washing and pressure washing?
Well, no, pressure washing and power washing are kind of the same thing. The difference between power washing and soft washing is soft wash, we actually use our solution, which is a blend of chemicals that we use that are bio-friendly that help clean the exterior of the house. So the exterior of the house is your most delicate part, especially like stucco and vinyl and things of that nature, which you don't really want to put pressure on because you'll damage it.
Right.
So we use a Magic soft wash solution is what we call it, and it does really well.
And I'm sure that people, a lot of times, if they think, well, I can do this on my own, they go buy a bunch of chemicals that ends up being detrimental to the house, detrimental to the yard, detrimental to your pets if you have any.
Definitely. And what we do is before we start any kind of our soft wash and using our blend, we always freshwater rinse everything, so that way it coats the plants and all the delicate areas, so that way even if there is a chance that there's a mishap with our solution, that it doesn't harm anything.
Right.
So, and also with that being said, what a lot of people don't realize is that when you freshwater rinse the affected areas with the mildew, that algae opens up. What they don't know is it actually lays dormant and basically comes alive, so that way our product is a lot more effective and helps out with time.
Now we're at a beautiful home here on the Fort Bayou in Ocean Springs. Gorgeous home. There's a lot of different factors that come into power washing a home like this, and you have to look at different things because you're going to do something different when it comes to concrete, like the driveway, to the stucco, the walls. This thing has a metal roof, and it's when it comes down to cleaning these things, you got to take a different approach with each one.
Exactly, yes. So like, for instance, cleaning the roofs, we have two different styles of roofs that we mainly clean: asphalt shingle and metal roofs. They both generally use the same product that we use on both, but it depends on the concentration of the blend and also the density of the algae buildup, geoclapse of magma that's on it. So. Majority of the times, your asphalt shingle roof has two things, what they call blue-black algae, which is your black streaks that you see in the asphalt shingle roof, right? So we have a solution that takes care of that, and also with your metal roofs, same thing. It's algae mildew built up, and we have a different blend that we use for metal roofs.
Now, chimneys, those are really bad about getting black streaks on them whenever you have a fireplace or something like that, and you get the soot and whatever. So I mean, even chimneys, they get that stuff on there, and it takes a little bit to get it off.
Exactly. Yeah. So South Mississippi, here in the South period, humidity. Obviously, everybody knows that. If it's not hot, it's humid. So there's both. So algae just grows.
Fortunately, we have a nice breeze out here this morning.
Yeah, thankfully we're on Fort Bayou thanks to the Tatums.
Yeah.
So it grows, and then obviously the soot that you're talking about built up. We have a solution that takes care of that and helps clean that off. So. Yeah, it's pretty effective when it comes to any kind of cleaning that you need done.
They're not even talking about the home. We talk about other things, fencing. After a while, that nice wooden fence that you've got, privacy fence, it starts getting a little dark and get mildew and stuff on it. So, it takes a little bit to do that too.
Yes, sir. So we have what we call a wood brightener. We'll come in and we'll actually wash the soft wash actually We don't use pressure on wood either, because what happens is whenever you hit it with pressure, it does come clean. Only thing is you're damaging the fibers in the wood and opening it up, and that's more susceptible to humidity and algae built up even quicker. So what we use is a cleaner and then a wood brightener, and then also whenever we brighten the wood, we come back and we actually stain it. So a natural stain or whatever the customer's wanting.
Yeah.
So
tell us about Roof Magic.
Yeah, so we have a product out that it's a biodegradable, bio-friendly asphalt shingle rejuvenator and preservation
Chemical.
yeah. Well, it's not a chemical, it's a solution.
Solution, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so what we do is over time, being that we're in South Mississippi and we got all this heat and straight sunshine, your asphalt shingle roof breaks down over the years.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And your roofing manufacturers that produce these asphalt shingles tell you to wash it every 5 years. But the roof installers generally won't let you know that, or don't tell them that, because I mean, they're putting roofs on, they're trying to make money.
That's their money.
Pretty quick, right? So in order to prolong the life of your roofs, it's a good idea to clean it. And then we have a preservative that goes into the molecular level of the asphalt shingle and helps bring that pliability and flexibility back to that shingled roof. So over time, heat and cooling of the roof causes it to expand and contract. Well, like anything else, it wears out. So what you want to do is you want to preserve your roof, and it helps it last longer. So you can get that 30-year roof out of your shingle.
Definitely. Matter of fact, if you want to make an appointment or anything like that, you call the number on your screen, and they can set up something for you. And especially if you're a real estate agent, I mean, that's something a very important thing to do. Now, especially if you're a real estate agent, definitely want to keep them in mind, because curb appeal for the outside of a house is very important when you come to selling a house. Now, if you want to make an appointment for an estimate or something, call the number on your screen, and either Jennifer or Aaron will definitely come out and make an estimate for you. And I guess, what areas of the coast do you cover, Aaron?
So we're actually home based in Ocean Springs, which we love to support our community, and we love our town. But we travel outside of our home base, 30 miles. We've actually done work in Daphne all the way to Slidell. So anywhere in South Mississippi up to Hattiesburg, we're available. So yeah, that's basically our range.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you.
Jennifer, thank you so much. So again, if you're looking to get your house cleaned, your business or anything like that, get it nice and ready and get it treated, especially that roof, give them a call at Magic Power Wash.